Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Carolina Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte. Standing by, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything. The ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
It's real easy to talk about Thomas Davis coming back from multiple knee injuries, but he wants his play on the field to be the story.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. McCaffrey on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready? Let's get it. Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Got him, man, it's right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Big stop, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
In some ways, he reminds me of a past NFL great who played the quarterback position as well. Jawing with the opposition, trash talking a little bit, doesn't mind getting hit and battered around some that kind of gets him into the game. But once it's time to lock in, Phillip Rivers does that as well as any quarterback in the league.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
I have to admit, I've rather enjoyed watching Melvin Gordon's improvement as he's developed as an NFL player because it started for me in college. Every year he was in school, he would add something extra to his game. First year, he knew how to run. He wanted to add pass receiving to his game. The next year, he wanted to add pass protection to his game. Did all of that. That turned him into a first-rounder, and now a front-line NFL back.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
190. 54.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. He got 29 yards that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So from 1st and 10 at the 4. Austin Eckler. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Double time. Even. 4 down, even.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now it's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Wilson with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards.
And it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Check the tip. 180. Check 52's the mark. Y'all not ready.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 4 down.
Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd situation.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes tough to find the.
Sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. That time a 6-play drive, and Carolina scores to cap it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This is Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Eric Reid is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, Brown 80! 54, Mike 54. You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Green 80, black 15. Down to lose 1.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers hits his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
180, 180. Check, block 54, block 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rivers throwing complete to his tight end, Henry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
A touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Newton to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Newton now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They go play action here on 1st down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 2nd and 10, Rivers able to get this to Gordon. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Carolina getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first down, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ready! Block 15! Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here's Gordon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. To throw is Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Everyone got 4.
And he'll lose lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Newton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing, Rivers. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll get only a couple up to the 20.
You know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, doing the dictating on, guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Rivers. He's got Allen, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out on Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This pass complete. Newton finding right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Newton now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Complete to right. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
It's our time.
Throwing again is Newton. Wright's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On for the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
White 90, black 15.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Come to walk.
White 89.
Now Eckler. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
All right. Hey, Brown 80.
Mark 54. Watch the out, watch the out.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rivers, and this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Rivers now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to go up top. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Newton now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Benjamin. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got it to Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Complete, it's Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rivers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rivers again. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On play action, Rivers. He's airing it out for... He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 35.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rivers to throw it. This one complete to Patton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Set 180. Block 15.
Tighten up. Pull together.
1st down, Rivers. He's got Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Wait, 89.
To throw, Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again, Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Badgley's kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So it's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
This is McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You ain't got nothing.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. A beautiful fake. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for Charger first down.
Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that was the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Christian McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gano for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Travis Benjamin. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is Rivers.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Break that. 180.
54 miles.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
300.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Yeah, onto the field, here come the Panthers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
58 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And this will be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Look at it. I got you. Pop. 2 times. 4 down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis, 28 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Slip.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Break check 390. Black 15. Oh, here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. This is caught by Williams. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Mario Addison in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. 3rd down here. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and forever. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, Newton, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Throwing again. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Right in the 8. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton now to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight end, tight right, tight right.
Again, Newton. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Newton to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Gano's kick is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's just me and you. It's just like
Rivers, he leaves to Eckler on the draw. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Ty Long now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Let's get up.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing Rivers. He's got Allen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. Completes it to Benjamin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. This is Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is
Face
about.
mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey.
To throw again. Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Newton. And that is incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Check 390. 190. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I smell fear in that offense.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He completes it to Henry. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Gordon. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. He's got daylight. 30.
I think we got to give a lot of credit here to the coaching staff on this one. Long field goals, really long field goals. Sometimes you get a chance to have a return, as we just saw there, but that means you've had to practice that and also have the right people on the field. I think you changed what you do here, don't you, Brandon?
Yeah, and the formula certainly worked. Now, you're going to have good field position anyway on the long field goal try. Now with a block and the return, they're in great shape.
Yeah, I love what they did. Instead of just having their normal field goal block unit on, it was almost like they had the punt return team on there. Faster, more agile guys on the field, because the guys covering are usually the big guys, and they're not used to playing on their feet like that.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Back to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Now it's Newton. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Rivers and the Chargers now down by 4, 70 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black 11!
Push him back.
Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Block 15!
Rivers to throw. Benjamin's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on.
Here's Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.